to the first episode of Conversations in Education, the collective voice of the Guild, the official podcast of the Teachers Guild of New South Wales. I'm Sarah Warby, Counsellor for Advocacy for the Guild, and together we'll explore the ideas, people and passions shaping education in our profession and beyond. To launch our podcast, I couldn't think of anyone better than our Guild President, Dr Frederick Osman, a lifelong educator, advocate and leader who embodies the Guild's commitment to honouring teachers and advancing education. Fred, thank you so much for being here. Let's start with what first drew you into teaching, but particularly being a part of associations, and what keeps you inspired.
Thank you, Sarah, for this opportunity. I've always believed that education is about unlocking potential and creating opportunities. As for associations, I was drawn to them because they give educators a collective voice, a place to collaborate, and the ability to shape the future of the profession together. Being part of these networks allows us not only to advocate for teachers, but also to mentor, support, and inspire the next generation. What keeps me inspired after all these years and seeing the impact, whether it's a student who discovers a passion, a teacher who feels empowered, or an initiative that truly changes lives. That ongoing ripple effect in education is what motivates me every single day.
So if you had to describe your journey supporting educators in 3 words, what would they be?
Innovative, collaborative, and leadership. I would describe innovation as the opportunities to providing professional learning across the sectors and bringing industry educators together. Leadership is to provide leadership as the President of Teachers Guild New South Wales in leading a wonderful professional association, and collaborative in bringing together all the sectors all under one roof.
And what are the topics across education that are keeping you up at night at the moment?
The topics that really interest me is the innovation industry forums, bringing government, business, educators, industry all under one roof. The research awards and also our research presentations, really showcasing the outstanding emerging researchers and leaders in our profession.
So for those who might be new to the Teachers Guild, can you tell us a little about its history and why it was founded?
The Teachers Guild New South Wales was founded back in 1892, making it the oldest professional association for educators in Australia. It was established at a time when teachers wanted a strong professional identity, a place where they could come together, exchange ideas, and raise the standards of teaching. From the very beginning, the Guild has been about collegiality, professional growth, and recognition of excellence. Over more than 130 years, it's remained true to those values, providing a platform for teachers across all sectors to connect, learn, and celebrate the profession. Today, Sarah, we continue that legacy by supporting educators at every stage of their careers, fostering innovation in teaching, advocating for importance for education in society.
And is that what you would say makes the Guild quite unique compared to other professional associations?
The Guild brings together teachers from across all 3 government, Catholic and independent schools. That cross-sectoral focus allows us to share ideas and best practices more broadly. It creates a true sense of professional community. Another distinctive feature is our history of recognising and celebrating excellence. For well over a century, the Guild has awarded teachers, students and leaders who have made outstanding contributions to education. That tradition of honouring excellence while also mentoring and supporting the next generation really sets us apart. In short, we're not just an association, we're a professional home where educators connect, grow and celebrate the craft of teaching. And the Guild has always had a strong tradition of recognising teachers through awards and fellowships. Why is that recognition so important for our profession?
Yes, it's so key. Now, we often hear the phrase that teacher voice matters. How does the Guild amplify the voices of teachers in our profession?
The teacher's voice is the heart of what the Guild does. For over 130 years, we've provided a platform where teachers can be heard across all three sectors: government, Catholic, independent. We amplify these voices by creating opportunities for educators to share their experiences, innovations, and challenges through forums, conferences, publication, and awards. The Guild also partners with key organisations and policymakers to ensure that the perspectives of teachers are part of the bigger conversation about education in New South Wales. In many ways, our role is to connect teachers to one another and then project their insights outward, so that the profession itself leads the way in shaping the future of education. This year, we've seen challenges and opportunities across the profession, from early career teachers to support partnerships with universities.
And if you could advocate for one big change in education right now, what would that be?
The Guild gives teachers a voice, champions practical solutions, and shapes education through trusted collaborative influence. Amplifying teacher insight, driving innovation, advocating for meaningful change, that's the Guild in action. Trusted teacher-led and impact-focused, the Guild turns classroom experience in real influence on policy and reform.
Now, the quick fire round, I'll throw you a word or a phrase and you give me your first thought or story that comes to mind. So we'll start off with mentor.
Guidance. The teacher who stayed after school to help me figure out a classroom management, quietly shaping my confidence more than a textbook ever could.
Very true. What about first year of teaching?
Trial. That whirlwind of nerves, lesson plans, scribble on every scrap paper, a sweet relief of the students smiling and saying, "You really get it."
What about research?
Discovery. Diving into a pile of papers and chasing a question that keeps evolving. That thrilling moment that when new insights clicks into a place.
Hope.
Possibility. The feeling that tomorrow can be better, whether it is in a classroom, a community, or just in one student's eyes.
Now the final one, Guild dinner.
Community and sharing stories. The laughter echoing over clicking glasses and that quiet pride of being part of a larger educational family.
So Fred, what excites you most about the Guild's work as we move towards the end of 2025 and into 2026?
What excites me most as we move into 2026 is the Guild's ability to keep evolving while staying true to its mission. We've got some really dynamic initiatives ahead, bringing teachers together across sectors, expanding opportunities for professional learning, and deepening our partnerships with organisations that share our vision of education. I'm particularly excited about how we amplify innovation in teaching and recognising the excellence through our awards and programs. It's about celebrating the incredible work already happening in the classrooms, while also shaping what education can look like for the future. For me, the energy comes from knowing what the Guild is not just preserving its 130-year legacy, but actively building the next chapter for teachers and students alike.
And what would you say to a teacher who is thinking about joining the Guild?
Joining the Guild means becoming part of a community that values teachers, celebrates their achievements, gives them a voice across all sectors. It's a place where you can connect with colleagues, grow professionally, and be recognised for the work you do. Most importantly, you're joining a tradition that's been supporting teachers for over 130 years, while also shaping the future of education. It's not just a membership, it's belonging to a professional family that understands and champions your journey as an educator.
So to finish, we'll end each episode with this question. What is something you've learned through teaching that has surprised you or even changed you?
One thing, Sarah, I've learned through my teaching that has truly surprised me and how students teach us. You walk into the classroom thinking you're the one bringing knowledge, but time and time again, it's the curiosity, resilience, the perspectives of the young people that challenges and change you. It's taught me humility, patience, and the understanding of education is not a one-way process, it's a partnership. That realisation has shaped not just how I teach, but how I lead, listen, and continue to learn throughout my career.
Fred, thank you so much for sharing your story and your vision with us. And thank you to everyone listening. We hope you've enjoyed the first episode of Conversations in Education, the collective voices of the Guild. Don't forget to follow the Teachers Guild of New South Wales on social media and join us as we continue to celebrate and advocate for teachers across our profession.